You get up to anything cool today?
No, I just like worked on Cool Kid Cody, edited the last Q&A because I realized like, oh, I guess it's been like just about a week and I haven't like worked on it.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't think I did much. How about you?
I have been doing like a bit of software design, I guess, for like some of the electronic stuff I want to put in my greenhouse later.
Yo, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's neat to do work with like embedded systems again. But yeah, nothing too serious. Just sort of like, oh man, what the fuck am I actually gonna make? Boy.
That's cool. Okay, I made a llama now. Important edition. He's on the pumpkin.
Yes.
Okay, alright, let's we can start let's start answering questions. We got 13 people here. Hi Stinky, bye Stinky.
Peace. Thank y'all for playing.
Yeah, alright. Let's start it off. 8-Bait asks, if you could describe Mittens in 3 to 5 sentences, how would you do so? Okay. Well, how does that song go?
Are you which song are you looking up?
Look up. Okay. Savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, and sassy. There. 5 words. Do you not know that song?
I think it sounds familiar to me, but
Classy,
it's escaping
bougie,
me at the moment.
Ratchet. Well, those are my 5 words. Oh, here's a villager. What the fuck?
Those are words, not sentences. It's crying.
Sentences. I mean, you can have 1-word sentences. 3 to 5 sentences? Oh my god. Okay, he's... Or sorry, they... Shit, sorry. They're... Are they vain? I don't know if they're that vain. They're very... Okay, they're logical. I don't know how to describe them in sentences.
They are 100% that bitch.
Yeah, that bitch.
That bitch.
They idolize Lizzo. They want
Yep.
to be the best that there ever was. I'm sorry, I'm like trying to answer this legitimately. Mitt cares a lot about their twin. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I have to add. I feel like that's everything everybody already knew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what's the next question?
Ghost Stick Also Brownie, I guess, asks, when will the Arty Kibble be opening?
So I saw that question in the roster, and I don't know what an Arty Kibble is. Does anybody know what that is?
I don't know what that is either. Send help.
All right. Well, Pyrotechnic asks, what ending of PA3 do you personally consider canon? Honestly, the best one. The one where everybody dies, obviously.
Yeah, that's the good one.
That's the good one. No, legitimately speaking, I think it's going to be the good one. The one that you get the most rewards for, which is, getting all hearts with people, and you, get, the cute big old drawing with everybody hanging out together. I feel like that's the best, and therefore the most canon ending.
That makes sense. I mean, in the past, my understanding is the continuity between the games is based on getting the good endings.
Yeah. So, if the canon ending of PA1 and PA2 happens to be the one where it's, everyone survives and they're all cute and happy together, then, I think the same would hold true for PA3.
True.
Yeah. Alright, next one.
Radical24 asks, favorite ship dynamic? I'm not 100% sure what this question means, but what do you think about this?
I like that I think my favorite ship would be the Titanic, and I like that it crashed and died.
Yeah, my favorite ship dynamic is the Evergreen or Evergiven, stuck about 30 degrees in the Suez Canal.
Yeah, that's I mean, if anything, that's the opposite of dynamic. That's static. But
yo,
get that shit moving. Favorite ship dynamic, Suez Canal opening up. That's my favorite ship dynamic.
Yeah, that's gotta be my favorite ship dynamic as well. Well put.
All right, I'm just kidding. Okay, favorite ship is, I don't know. I like Olive and Patches' friends. Yeah. How about you?
I don't know. I'm totally a sucker for Brownie and Cocoa because I already like Brownie so much anyway.
Yeah.
And they've got that like dynamic that's like, it's not like I like you or anything.
They're like tsundere. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's
It's like Coco probably had such a hard time being affectionate and all. I don't know.
Yeah, Coco's like, I got work, okay? And then Brownie's like, I just want to eat chocolate and die with you.
Yeah, it's so goofy. Gives me life.
Yeah. All right. Pyroman asks, Denny and Andy question, what was your favorite childhood cartoon? Right. What was yours?
Boy, I might have to say like The Simpsons.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, shit. That makes me think of Futurama. Futurama was like a big favorite of mine.
Oh, big time.
Yeah,
For you, it could be like literally South Park.
Oh, shit. Oh, I really like South Park. Now,
You
like,
watched it too young.
Yeah, I watched it way too young. I didn't rewatch some of it, but I watched some of their most recent stuff, and I realized, like, oh yeah, I guess, like, the humor has not, like, aged that well. I imagine if I were to rewatch some of the older episodes, it'd be like, oh, I, like, did not understand the context of this. Yeah. But, yeah, South Park holds a nice place in my heart. Yeah, but I guess that'll be my answer to that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, what's the next one?
Eternal asks, what was the worst thing to code out of all three Purrfect Apocalypse games?
Yeah, Andy, what was the worst thing to code out of all 3 games?
I think the worst thing was that thing I wrote, like, a blog post about on my website with, like, trying to get the fancy buttons that we had in Purrfect Apocalypse 3 to work right.
Yeah.
Because in most Ren'Py games, you kind of stop on these screens with, like, oh, you have, like, all of these choices to go through for, like, different dialogue trees, and that's just sort of how the game progresses. But for Purrfect Apocalypse 3, we were like, okay, we're going to stop on static screens. And there's going to be stuff in the environment you can, like, click on to do things. And there were so many problems with this. Like, you could click on the buttons, and then you could keep clicking on them to, like, make the same dialogue happen again. So you had to, like, disable the buttons. But if you did that, then clicking on the buttons would, like, cause the dialogue to not progress, which was, like, a big problem. If the button, like, overlapped, like, where the text box would be.
Yeah.
So I had to do, like, all of these bullshit workarounds. And then I wrote an article about it.
Dude, I'm glad that, I don't know, that you wound up, like, figuring out a fix to all those things. They're all, like, there's so many little tiny nitpicks, but now it's just, like, totally reusable for, like, Cool Kid Cody and, like, everything else made afterwards, so big thanks for doing that.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm glad we can reuse it.
Hell yeah. Anyway, the most difficult thing that I had to code was nothing, because I made Andy do it all. Okay, the next one is from Under Kiwi Gaming. Have you ever truly felt happy? Ooh.
Cool.
Well.
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Boy. Yeah, I've had a lot of really good, truly happy moments. My life hasn't been very traumatic. Like, like, I had a real anime moment in my life when I did, like, super good in school. Like, I think I graduated at, like, the top of my class, and, you know, I would go up on, like, this was in university, and I like, went up on stage, and they were like, oh, this guy, like, they read, like, a short biography of me, and then they described how I did, like, super good at school, and it was a very, like, kind of special moment. And then afterwards, like, all my friends and family were there, and they were like, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Oh my God. So, like, yeah, I've had that moment, and then I've had lots of just, like, really special moments hanging out with friends and stuff, so I have a lot to be happy about. My life hasn't been very challenging so far.
That's awesome. I think that, like, I don't know, the kind of life that, or the emotions that you're born into kind of carry through your life. I don't know. That's just a theory of mine, and I think that there's probably some science to back it up. But, like, if you have a happy childhood, then you'll have a happy outlook on life, and I think that makes sense. And I think that, like, my childhood could have been happier, and as a result, I've had, like, a bit of a pessimistic, like, more pessimistic view of the world than you. I think I'm still very, like, positive compared to other people, but yeah. Oh, I saw your little Minecraft guy just, like, nod a little. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, right on. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that I have truly felt happy, but I think it's like very easy to forget happiness when you're in like the depths of hell. So I can I don't know, I can see how people have a hard time being like, oh, is like happiness even an accessible thing? Like it is. It's just difficult for some.
Yeah. It's complex.
I mean, I felt happy today because somebody did a little podcast review of that game, Copilot.
Yes, that made me truly happy. I tell you what, because I think Copilot is so underrated. I think it's just a chef's kiss, wonderful like piece of art that you created.
Oh, that makes me super happy. Okay, I felt true happiness. My quota is fulfilled. Time to go back to being depressed.
Yep. Peace.
Oh, he'd die. All right, what's the next one?
Funny Blue Man asks, marketable plushies when?
Ah, yes. The question. The one that's on everybody's minds. It happens when there's a guaranteed, like, 1,000 sales, because I don't think I'm allowed to, like, order plushies unless I order them in, like, a massive bulk. Oh, this polar bear. He's wigging out.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's breaking down. Holy crap. Okay. But yeah, like, so imagine if I were to buy, like, in order to produce one plushie, I have to pay, like, let's say base value, like, 5, and I have to order, like, 100 of them. That's $500 down. Like, I feel like you can't forget that it's, like, you gotta put down payments on this kind of stuff. And also there's, like, a huge, like, design process and stuff like that, and like you gotta get sampling and like make sure you're with the right company and stuff. So at the moment it's not in the works for all those reasons. The way things would probably work is like, I mean, we'd probably get t-shirts and hoodies before then, and I can't even guarantee that I can like that we would find it viable to like order 100 or a couple hundred like shirts and stuff. So I have no idea how to answer this question.
Yeah, good point. It's a serious undertaking.
Yeah. All right. Next one from the Ghost of JFK. In the PA universe, is there various magics like elements, and do animals other than cats and dogs harness it? Yeah, I'd say like I'd say that. Oh gosh, this is probably like up for interpretation. I feel like any animal should be able to use magic, but it really depends. Kind of like how Ginger's able to use magic, but it depended on her like lineage and stuff like that. So it depends. And as for various magical elements, I think that certain characters will have like a different affinity for magics that are like you're eating a lot of apples, my guy. Will have a different affinity for certain kinds of magic, depending on say like I don't know the environment they grew up in, or maybe even like the kind of information that was passed down to them from their family. So say like Ginger happens to be quite good at like I'd say healing type magic or like life related magic, coming back from like Inferno and stuff and bringing zombies from the dead. That's like very life related. But Coco is better at destruction type magic. And why? I don't know. Maybe it's just better for the story and I don't think about these things. But okay, I'll leave it at that.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright, what's the next one?
Shade545 asks, if you could make another PA... Oh wait, oh my god, I can't read. If you could make PA another genre other than visual novel, what would it be?
I always thought that, I don't know. I'm always like, I really like 2D side scrollers, especially narrative ones, after playing like Night in the Woods and like stuff like that. I could imagine it sort of like that. It would still be very like narrative heavy. I like can't really imagine a Purrfect Apocalypse game that's like combat heavy. It'd have to be like, I don't know, like in fucking Metal Gear where you're like sneaking around and like murdering people, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you have to pick another genre that still lends itself very well to like being a narrative heavy game, because it's kind of tough to escape the fact that like most of the content of Purrfect Apocalypse is like meant to be the story.
Yeah.
So I mean, in like a visual novel game, you expect to be interrupted by like long segments of dialogue constantly, but in other genres it might be kind of like jarring, like maybe the dialogue would feel like a distraction. So yeah, I mean, a game like Night in the Woods might be like the next closest genre that you would want to go with.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
All right. 90% Ibsy asks, can both of you explain your life in a minute? All right. Do you want me to set a timer?
Oh man. Let's see. Okay. So I guess like, I think you should set a timer? Yes, but
okay,
does
I'll set a stopwatch so I won't interrupt you. Mm-hmm.
Does it include like answering the other 2 questions? Or I guess not. I guess this is like 3 questions.
Yeah, I guess we'll. If the other questions have not been answered in the minute that you spend explaining your life, then we will answer those.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I'll just set a stopwatch so that the timer doesn't interrupt you. In case you want to go over, I think this is an interesting question. If you take more than a minute, that's fine.
I'll try and stick to a minute. We'll see. Do you want to go first, or should I go first?
You can go first.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Starting.
Sweet. So, me, Andy, born in suburbs, raised in suburbs, lived cushy life, middle class, did good academically, straight-laced boy, didn't really do the drugs, went to high school, went to university, took engineering, actually enjoyed engineering, had all the good things like an internship and so forth, did very well academically, graduated, got a full-time job working in the same field that I studied for. Yay! Also, dated same girl from high school for 8 years, got married, made video games pretty much out of high school, with Denny the whole time as well. Boy, that was a bit like disjointed.
But dude, you did it in 50 seconds.
Sick.
Sick. And but you forgot. Ate an entire lemon, and there you go.
Oh yeah, ate a whole lemon once.
Ate a whole lemon. Okay. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could be as concise as you. Okay. I guess it'll be helpful that I can see my own timer. I think that probably helps.
It would help.
Okay, starting. So, I don't know. My parents immigrated here. My mom from Vietnam after the war had fucked up Vietnam. And my dad, I have no idea. He's a huge question mark to me. So they came here, had a baby, and they had another one. I was the other one. And I have a brother. So I guess we're poor. I think that we were poor. We lived in like the bad neighborhoods, the northeast of like Calgary and stuff. But my dad figured out how to make more money through, I think, real estate, and also someone set a house on fire and we got insurance money, perhaps. I don't entirely know. And then we moved to the small town of Chestermere where my parents exploded and broke up, and then I moved to Calgary. Where I later met Andy in high school and made friends with a bunch of people. Holy shit, I'm already at 44 seconds. Oh, how do you stay so concise, my guy? I probably shouldn't have started with, like, my parents immigrating, but I felt like that was important to my character development. Anyway, I'll go over time, who cares?
Go.
Okay, so, I graduated from high school, took a gap year, went to art college, I've had imposter syndrome my whole life, so I'm not sure if I did. I think I did super well in art school, but I won't admit it because who wants to do that? And then I went to LA for a semester for some exchange program. That was good character development. And then I came back to Canada and continued like making games with Andy, doing the whole 90% thing. After college, I kind of immediately got hired on with Jaden, which is a blessing. And yeah, moved out of my parents' house into my apartment, stopped couch surfing, and then here I am. I am mid 40.
Well, I mean, you had a lot to talk about.
Yeah. All right, that was fun.
Damn. Next part. How long have you been doing digital art and coding?
So, I mean, digital art, I guess I've been doing since I got a tablet at like 15, I think, maybe 14 even. And coding, honestly not until I was like 23, I think. Unless you count HTML Neopets.
Neopets.
Yeah. How about you?
I started doing digital art when I was like, well, I did it when I was in high school, but then I stopped when I started university. So I'd say like I did it for a stint of like 4 or 5 years or so, and then I didn't really do much except for like the very off occasion. And coding I started when I was like just graduating high school, and I've been doing it since then. So I guess maybe like seven odd years coding. Yeah, boy.
Cool. Dude, eat the pufferfish.
My inventory is full of apples.
Eat the pufferfish and then get really close to like a face, like the polar bear's face or something. It's funny.
Okay, I gotta like remove the apple from my inventory. Give me another one of those puffer fish.
Okay, let me.
How would you like to die? Not as a threat. No pressure.
Shit. How would I like to die? I guess like in my sleep, painlessly. But if I could guarantee that like death would be painless no matter what, I'd want to die in like nature. Surrounded by friends, playing Jackbox in the woods. Sure, I think that's a good answer.
That sounds really nice. How can I top that? As a baseline, I think that's sick. I'm just gonna see if I can take 10 seconds and think of something
While drunk?
more gangster.
I think being
While
drunk would help, yeah.
Maybe I could die in some vaudeville way. Okay, same thing. But then like an anvil falls on me.
In the middle of the woods.
And then it gets like the Looney Tunes ending, like the ragtime starts playing. Is like, that's all, folks.
Everybody's just screaming, but it just fades out as they play the ragtime. Dude. Yeah, okay. I'd say that you've sufficiently one-up me. That's a pretty good way to die.
Sorry, I had to one-up you, dog. Just gotta keep it fresh.
All right, and then there's actually a fourth question. It's can you answer no to this? Can you?
No.
All right, well, that answers that. What's the next one? That was such a fucking pause. I'm gonna have to put a funny drawing in that. I want to draw like you just like doing the whole like mathing in your brain.
Yeah. 100% asks, how long does each game usually take to make? What an interesting question.
Well, I'd say if I worked like nonstop from start to finish and didn't have to like work on Jade and stuff on the side and also like other things, then I'd say I could like knock it out real quick, like PA1. I mean, let's not talk about PA1 because a lot of it was just like learning how to make games. Actually, every single game that we made is just about learning. Half of it is learning how to fucking do the thing. So
true.
If we had all the knowledge in the world, I'd say it would take like fucking like 2 seconds, bro. Like easy. But
yep.
Unfortunately, we don't. I'd say I'm gonna give myself like 6 months. 6 months to make something like the size of say like PA2. I spent a lot of time like dawdling with that. Out of frustration, I think.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, even for like Panel Royale. Like, getting it to the state it probably took like 8 months of working just like evenings and weekends. But if I had like all the time in the world at my disposal, I probably could have done like way faster, like 4 to 6 months. Probably could have thrown like a bunch more features in there as well, because having it as like a side thing that I did evenings and weekends, I like cut a lot of corners, so I could do it faster, I could do it better, I could focus on it more. But games take as long as they take. It's all about scope.
Yeah. Do you find that like having a side job kind of helps? Like, I don't know if this is a weird question. If you were to work on Panel Royale nonstop, do you think that is an efficient way to work on it, or do you think having another job to help break it up like helps with like the process?
I think that there's like an ideal ratio. So I think if Panel Royale was like my full-time job, like I was able to allocate like at least 8 hours a day to it, that would be really excellent. I'd probably bump it up to like maybe 10 hours a day with like weekends off or something. And that would probably be like ideal for me. But if I allowed myself to work on it like way too long, I think I'd probably get like lost in the sauce and get bogged down with like stupid shit. And I think I'd probably start letting perfect be the enemy of good enough, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I actually agree.
Yeah, so like having something else you need to work on, I think, is important.
Yeah, I think I totally agree with like the getting lost in the sauce sentiment, and also like the whole perfectionism thing. Like if it's your only thing, you're gonna want it to be more perfect, and you're gonna, yeah, totally just get lost in it. But having like other avenues of support, like money. Okay, money shouldn't play a part in like making things that you love, but it does, especially if it's like, say, the only thing you were doing. Like if you were making a living off of Panel Royale, that would be totally different to like the process, because now it's like, oh, now this like has to matter.
Oh yeah, it probably would have even been like made way differently.
Yeah, same with Perfect Apocalypse. I can't even say that like if I probably wouldn't have made Perfect Apocalypse if I were aiming to make a game that would make money.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
True.
Cool tangent. Let's see what the next one is. Worst problem you've encountered while coding? I think we already answered that one. Yeah. What's your favorite community-made PA fan game? Okay. I've actually never played any of them. Fuck.
Me too.
Shit, I've like downloaded them. They're on my computer. People have told me about them. I've seen screenshots, but I haven't actually played them. And I'm not sure why. I wonder like if like part of me is like afraid to, like, oh, I wonder like am I like afraid of people's interpretations of the world, or like do I feel like such a parent to like the concept of PA that like I will feel like offended if it wasn't like represented the right way. Like I don't know what my deal is, but I just haven't played it. It could also just be that I'm like lazy as shit and I have so many other things to work on. I think that's actually that's probably what's going on, but
I would agree. For me, it's like primarily struggling to find the time to play them.
Yeah. It's like, why play that when I can look at this bee in Minecraft?
True. Eh.
Alright, what's the next one? Bee, bop.
Kira the Tiger asks, what would you think about a Five Nights at Freddy's Perfect Apocalypse mod?
Dude, that'd be so funny.
Yeah,
like, you'd be
all the like.
Yeah, okay, new canon. I don't know. After graduation, Brownie goes to work at this like at Chuck E. Cheese, and
yeah,
and every animatronic fursuit is full of patches.
Yeah, they're just all patches.
They're all patches. And she's like, I wonder what's under the mask. It's gonna be so spooky. Spooky animatronic. She takes it off. It's just patches. Like, ugh! Most terrifying.
He's like, I had to mix up my shtick a bit. It was getting stale, so I put on this other fursuit.
Yeah, double furred. Alright.
Llama's up in my business.
Hot fudge sundae or vanilla ice cream cone? Oh shit. Hot fudge. Well,
oh
shit.
man.
Oh, it depends. Fuck. Because like, I don't know, hot fudge is like really decadent, but vanilla ice cream cones are like really refreshing. And if they're like the legit kind of vanilla ice cream, where it's like you see the little like bits of the vanilla bean in it, that's hot shit.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, can I say hot fudge sundae in the evenings and vanilla ice cream during the day?
Yeah. How about
set the mood with your treats?
Every day of the week, every minute of the hour, ice cream.
Yeah, boy.
Hot fudge. Okay.
Oh man. Oculus Pro Sparky Simp says, does disabling the brain kill zombie undead... Oh, sorry. Does disabling the brain kill zombie or undead patches?
By disable, do you mean smashing his head? I guess that's probably what they meant.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that zombie patches did get his brain smacked out at some point. So I guess I'd have to say yes, just to fall in line with the story.
Yeah, they like follow zombie rules generally.
Yeah.
Traditional zombie rules.
I mean, like, Doug's brain is exposed, but it is still there, so I think it's fine.
Yeah. Doug ain't got no brain.
Yeah, no brain anyway, doesn't matter if it's gone.
True.
How old was Pancake when he passed? So, when I got him from the store, he was already fully grown, so it's, like, quite difficult to, like, tell how old a hamster is once it's fully grown. Like, so he'd be at least, actually I don't know how old they are when they mature, but I would say, like, he couldn't have been more than a year. And then I had him for, like, 2. So if I had to guess, maybe like 2.5 to 3 years when he finally passed. But yeah, can't say for certain. What's the next one?
The Ghost of JFK asks, do you plan to do any more of the server competitions, like the server icon contest and the karaoke contest? Second to last place, congrats, woo!
Yeah! So that, like, those were super fun. And I was doing them a lot. It was like once a month at least. And then it got interrupted by, like, Christmas stuff. So I think I would consider doing it again. I don't think there's anything holding it back. I think that the servers are a fair bit bigger now, but I think there are ways to, like, still hold, like, a server-wide competition with it just being, you know, for fun and not, like, a huge deal. So I will say, maybe. Depends on the demand. If people start demanding, like, hey, let's have, like, a cute little, like, art competition, and then I wouldn't mind organizing that.
Sweet. Exciting.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Where do PA cats get milk from? Oh no. That brought to mind a very bad image. From Milk Tank. Duh.
Duh.
So where do you think milk comes from, the PA universe?
See, I wanted to initially go like the full like vegan route, like, oh, haha, it's like nut milk, it's almond milk, yay. But then I realized like cats probably wouldn't even be interested because they're like carnivores.
Yeah.
They get it from your mama.
Your mama. Yeah, they find
Your
a mom
mama.
that's like, holy crap, I don't even want to talk about moms and like making milk. Okay. There, I think we've answered the question. And by that, I mean we're completely sidestepping it. What was the biggest design change between, wait, I can't remember if I'm supposed to read this or you, but first concept and final design. First concept and final design. I guess, how about you answer this in regards to Panel Royale?
Oh. The biggest design change between first concept and final design? Man. I think that two things that I really struggled with were like how to oh god. Yeah, the biggest thing I struggled with was like how to represent like other players that you're playing against. I was initially thinking like, oh, if it's like 1v1, then you'll have like your well off to the left and you'll have like your opponent's well off to the right. And everything will be like sized kind of dynamically based on the number of players. But then I ended up kind of just like juking out of that whole idea by going with like an initial concept of like saying, oh, there'll be support for up to 99 players and they always just kind of go in the same spots. But then I got played by that again when I decided to modify the game so it would only be like up to 13 players. And now I have to change the layout again to, like for mobile. So, basically just like the layout of the main game. That was like something that kept tossing me. Was there anything that you remember changing the design for in like the Purrfect Apawcalypse games?
I guess like from game to game, everything sort of changed. Like I would sort of remake the game almost from scratch every time I started like the next and the sequel. So I'd say that like, the jump from PA2 to PA3 was the biggest in my opinion. Just because of the addition of point and click, like, yeah, I'd say
True.
that was the biggest thing. Although, I'm not sure if that counts as like a design change necessarily, so much as just like I just decided to do something different, and that was by design.
I think that counts.
All right.
Pyroman asks, what was the hardest scene to make in Jaden's videos?
What is the mostest, the hardest? Oh, I think like the one. Let me think. I just remember the sports episode having like crazy dynamic shots. But
Oh yeah.
there's like a few shots in the one that I'm working on right now that are pretty hard, but I'm not gonna spoil it. You'll see it when you see it, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it.
Did you do the keyframing for that scene at the end of the sports episode where Jaden like grows up and transitions between all the different sports?
Yeah, I did the. I think I did the keys for that. I think
That scene was tricky.
I either did the keys or the twins. I can't fucking remember. But yeah, that was a very tricky one. Also, I was like totally new to like, I don't know, the way we were working then, because we had switched from everybody doing like their own shots to people now being assigned like specific roles. I think I was on keys at that point. Yeah. So that was new.
Dang.
All right. Well, next one. Miss Disc asks about the animation from 3 years ago that the two of you used to voice. Animation was the channel name? Question mark. Yeah, that was the channel name.
Yes.
I guess that was like the only question about it.
It was fun. We did other things in favor of it, and eventually.
Yeah. You ever miss it?
Well, yeah. It was kind of fun to have like our lives chronicled in that way because it was like really, really entertaining. It was just like a love letter to the whole chronicle of things that we did that were kind of interesting in high school.
Yeah. It was like very nice, and I would look back fondly on like working on the animation until very early in the morning, and then like showing it to all my friends and being like, hey, how's this look, and then getting that sweet succulent validation. And then I don't know, also just like making stories about pals is like very nice and cute.
Yeah, it was a lot of work for you though, so I'm glad you moved on to greener pastures.
Yeah, I think I learned a lot. No regrets. It's good times, all in all.
Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Green Eggs and Ham asks, how did you get involved with Jaden?
So, I was robbing a bank one day when she had like a call for animators, and Andy's wife actually let me know about it, and so I was like, you know what, sure, I'll send in my portfolio and probably won't get it. And then she replied, and I was like, oh, I guess I could do this. And I did a couple animation tests, and then got put on as an animator, and that was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like totally surreal.
That's awesome. Just like, yeah, I mean, it was a very surreal experience, but at the end of the day, applied for a job with openings.
Yeah, pretty simple. I don't know. I feel like people sometimes imagine like, oh, did you like know her, or like what happened? How did this happen? And it's like, well, it's sort of like with any other job. There's an opening for applications. You apply, you go in, and you do the interview, you do the test, and then if you're good, you get the job. It's very mundane.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. All right. If all dogs go to heaven, why did Patches go to Inferno?
Yeah, why?
I have no idea. It couldn't have been the stabbing, couldn't have been the killing, or the ill will towards other people, and a general disregard for life. Perhaps he's not a dog. Perhaps he is a bitch. All right.
A mystery.
A mystery. All right. What's next?
Gatonero 2001 asks, is it true that 90% of Kimono Woods students have admitted to catnip use?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
90%? That's it? I'm disappointed. I think, yeah.
Those are amateur numbers.
Oh shit, I didn't know when you ate the cake it got sliced up like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I wonder if people have eating competitions in Minecraft.
Just-
Oh. Wait, I can fix this. Alright.
Nice.
Okay.
Oop.
Okay, I would say, catnip use? I wonder, yeah. Let's say, yeah. You know, maybe that's why Mitt's eyes are always so, like, lidded. They're just, like, high as shit. They're high off the rocker. Okay.
Yeah.
Who is
We got a
Pancake?
problem.
Who is Pancake?
Oh, Pancake is everything.
Pancake is the universe. He is the air that we breathe.
He's life, he's love.
Yeah. Alright. What's your favorite cake?
Oh man, ice cream cake.
Ooh. Any specific flavor of ice cream cake, or like a specific place you like to get ice cream cake?
So I'm stupid, so I've only had like Dairy Queen ice cream cakes, and I think they're the bomb. I like the ones that are like half chocolate, half vanilla, got the crunchy bits, got like the icing on top. I just like the whole experience. I don't even know, like, you gotta have the whole package, you know?
Dude, yeah. Oh man, I like grew up on Dairy Queen ice cream cakes because my aunt would work there. And they're really good. I think like marble slab ice cream cakes are fucking dope. But my favorite
I'm sure
cake,
that they're really good.
they're really good. I really like carrot cake. Yeah.
Nice. Carrot cakes are good.
They're good. Alright, what's next?
Patches Fan 2. What do you think of action games like Doom and Yakuza?
Never played either.
Same. I like Halo.
I played Halo. I thought it was okay. It gives me motion sickness.
Rip.
Is Patches' knife custom made by him, or did he get it from his parents' kitchen? So, I don't think Patches has any like one specific knife. I think he oftentimes just like grabs it from wherever he happens to see it, and somehow like people just keep choosing to hang out in places where there are lots of knives, like Coco's kitchen, or the home ec room of the school, which I don't think he actually got a knife from. I think he just had one in his locker. But again, like don't bring Patches to a kitchen. So I'd say he just picks it up from wherever. He got it from his family's kitchen.
True.
Yeah.
Alright. Pup kind of asks, what would you do if you heard the Instagram thud sound effect slowly getting closer and closer?
What exactly is the Instagram thud sound effect?
Oh, good. I don't know what it is either.
Okay. Well, if I heard any noise, like, slowly getting louder and closer, I'd probably have a bit of anxiety and then, like, get whiplash, like, looking for this thing.
Same. I'd be like, the Zuck is coming for me. He's coming to steal my data.
He's coming to get... It's like, call yourself an influencer.
I'm about to influence your fucking... your fucking life.
Alright, I think we're getting into joke question territory with these. They're slowly getting jokier and jokier. Is there a Rover universe where everyone is different versions of Rover? You know what? Sure. Let's say there's a timeline where, like, they instead of using like his like wish from Baphomet, Patches decides to wish for more Rover because he's a big fanboy, and then everybody turns into Rover. There, canon.
The Rover universe. It's a thing. Ghostic Ballistical Alt Brownie also, I guess, asks, what is Patch's preferred knife? Asking for a friend. So I don't know if this was answered by the other one, really.
Yeah, I'd say his preferred knife is one that's sharp and within reach.
Yep.
Yup.
Well
Okay.
played.
How do you feel about this phrase, unperfects your apocalypse? I feel like
fuck.
deeply uncomfortable. Make it perfect again. Why you
Can't
gotta
fix it.
fix it? I can't believe you've done this. Alright, so there's a bunch of these questions here. Well, how about I read them out, you answer them, and we can go back around so that we don't have to trade off. Is that
Wait, you want me to just do like a lightning round?
Lightning round, I read them out, you answer them. And then if I have any additional like funny answers, I'll say. Unless you want to do it the other way around, you can also be the one to ask.
Okay, let's do it like you initially suggested for a while, but then later, like maybe at the end of this page, we'll switch and I'll read the questions and you do the lightning round answers.
Alright, that's a good idea, actually. Alright, Funny Blue Man asked, better yet, what is a Pythagorean theorem?
It is the juicy triangle cheat code that everybody loves. Everybody's a huge fan of my man Pythagoras and his deep understanding of triangle lore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huge fan. A, B, C, love it all. Okay. Angel Lover
Boom.
3000 asks, is water technically wet?
I'm gonna say like no, it's the source of the wetness.
Sweet. Under Kiwi
Yeah,
Gaming
it's not damp.
asks, is mayonnaise an instrument?
Yeah, sure. It's like
Yeah. Somebody remix that noise. Get a clip of Andy making the mayo noise instrument and then making music. And there you go. It's an instrument. Do you like waffles?
yes, I do. Solid.
Will you ever make Persona 5?
Oh god.
Persona
No.
spelled as P-U-R-R.
I gotta make like 5 games? Holy shit.
Yeah, you gotta make... Yeah, I haven't even made the first 4. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, whoa, hold your horses. Oh my god.
Oh shit, we got rated. Thank you, Kingdom. With a rate of 4. I hope that your stream was
Hi.
good. Alright. Are you sus? Sussy from Angel Lover 3000.
I think so. I think that there's like a lot of mystery as to how I spend my time and why I'm not streaming as much lately. People are like, where is you? And I'm like, I'm hiding in a cave away from OBS.
Yeah, and what is occurring right now is quite sussy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Is lava wet?
No, all the moisture would boil off of it.
Sweet. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Angel Grimalkin?
I have a moment, and I will just say, bless.
Bless the angel. What the hell does based mean?
Based means it's like a shorthand for basted, which means good and covered in good goop that everybody likes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that checks out. Gatanero asked, how do you solve a complete elliptical integral of the third kind?
I forget. I haven't done much calculus since I got out of university. It's less applicable than you might expect in software engineering.
Okay. What do you think? Who do you think is the most powerful Smurf?
Smurfette, obviously. She's like the only girl. She's like got superpowers. Very rare. Very strong.
Very rare Amazonian. Death by Snoo Snoo.
Absolutely. Alright. I'm gonna do lightning round questions for you.
Okay, okie doke.
Pup kind of asked, do you believe in the giant hand that is always slightly faster than you?
I believe in the hand that believes in you, that believes in the hand that believes in me. Okay.
Good one. Rover Dover, Subaru or Mitsubishi?
I like Mitsubishi because it's a funny word.
Works for me. Supras or Skylines?
Skylines, because they're beautiful to look at.
Yeah, that's a nice thought.
Yeah.
Nutella asks, do you like brown water? And then they use an emoji called Fish Groove, which I don't know what it looks like.
It would depend on the source of brown. If it's chocolate, fuck no. If it's shit, dude, hell yeah. I'm just kidding.
Right on. Well put, my dude.
Yeah.
Under Kiwi Gaming asks, where on earth is Catman Sandiego?
Holy shit, that's a ace pun. Triple pun. I don't even know where the original Carmen Sandiego is. Is she in San Diego? I would imagine. Yes.
It's a red herring.
Yeah.
Alright. Gatanera 2001 asks, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
2 centimeters per year.
It's barely moving.
It's dead. The only time it moves is when its particles fall off of it.
Oh, man. Oculus Pro Sparky Simp asks, what do I do if my fish drowns?
You get a bunch of saliva in your mouth, think of something tasty, and then you do mouth to mouth, and you spit into the fish's gills. And maybe that'll help.
Yeah, fish CPR. Get with the program.
Yeah.
Mrs. Dreamless, aka Patch's Voice, asks, what do I do if I drown my friend's fish? Possibly unrelated question, possibly related, I won't say.
You stop them from spitting into the fish's gills.
Stop them. Shit. 5% OWO asks, leak your Smash mains. Oh, I love this actually. What are your Smash mains?
Fucking Toon Link, Sonic, even though he sucks, and oh, there was another shorty squad that I played as a lot. Fuck, who was it? Oh, I used to like Mega Man, but he kind of sucks.
Nuts.
Big Buff, Cheeto Puff, Donkey. No. Okay, how about you answer it? Wait, you answer this too, because I think it's interesting.
Sure. Donkey Kong, Inkling, Pichu, and what the hell? And Ness.
Yeah, Ness.
Love me some Ness. So frustrating, so fun.
Alright.
Damn. Olive But Lucy asks, okay, I know I asked another question, but what are your thoughts about buying Pee-Pee for $30?
Oh.
Pee-Pee spelled Peep-Y.
Yo, have you seen Pee-Pee?
No.
They're like these like ugly doll type things, but they're actually really cute and like freaky. I'll send you a picture later. Super cute. I'd pay $30 for a Pee-Pee.
Oh, these things are creepy as sin. Holy cow.
They're like, I don't know what the fuck they are, but like I just like how they look into my soul.
Oof. More like somebody pays me to have a Pee-Pee for like $30. I wouldn't pay my own money for that stuff. That's like inviting a curse into my house for no reason.
It's peeping.
Beam. Tycho asks, why would you want these white stars? This is just some kind of snack from a distant, unseen universe.
I don't understand. But I think that there are other reasons why you would not want to be in the presence of a white star, and that like you'll burst into flames just like from looking at it. So there's that.
Yeah. Under Kiwi Gaming asks, what's Gibby thinking about?
He's thinking about moms and how nice it is for them to hold you, and how he has never once been held by a mom.
Oh.
I don't know who Gibby is. I'm just making this shit up.
I don't know who Gibby is either. I don't know what's going on.
All right, I'll ask you some.
Sure.
Okay, we already answered. Is mayonnaise an instrument? But is horseradish an instrument?
Yeah, in the same way that mayonnaise is an instrument, it just has like a bit of a sharper sound.
Yes. Put them together. How do you commit breath?
You commit breath by accidentally coughing on somebody in public while they are recording on their phones.
Oh, that's highly problematic in this day and age.
Yeah.
Wouldn't age well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how you commit breath. Instant jail. Instant cancellation.
Real the baby, in brackets real. How do I get the secret ending for Super the Baby World Deluxe?
Yeah, so basically you kind of need to climb up on top of the map and run all the way to the right, and then there's like a warp zone, and you keep having to warp to like the next, like you warp ahead 4 worlds, and then on the level after that you do the same thing, and you warp ahead to like the 7th world, and then there's another warp on like the 7th world to go to the 8th world, and yeah, from there you can like access the secret ending if you go up like a vine, like a giant beanstalk that grows out of like a special block there. Yeah.
So wait,
Yep.
is this actually? Do you actually know what Super the Baby World Deluxe is?
No, I'm referencing like Super Mario Bros. 1.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought like, well,
I don't know
actually
what's...
play this. I don't know what the Baby World is. I don't know where the babies went. Okay.
What the fuck is the baby world?
I don't know where they went. Okay, Tall Asian asks, if dogs are allergic to chocolate, what do they eat on Valentine's Day?
Dogs are allergic to chocolate. What do they eat on Valentine's Day? They eat... They eat... Oh my god. I feel like there's such a funny thing I could say here, but I can't think of anything. They eat the wrapper.
They eat the wrapper! No! They
Yeah,
like the wrapper.
they eat the packaging.
And you can't get it out of their mouths. It won't let go.
Yeah. They're big and evil. What do you think dogs eat on Valentine's Day?
They eat... I'm so sorry. They eat, the flesh of their enemies. They eat the,
oh, that's pretty good.
meat from cat fridges.
Nice.
Heart-shaped meat.
They get the goop.
Sweet.
Whoa.
Okay, that's all the questions. There were
Damn.
some deleted questions, but all of them were, when is the next Purrfect Apocalypse coming out? And to answer that, no.
No.
Yeah.
And
Alright. I guess that's it. Did you have anything else to say?
Man, the real question is, what did you have for breakfast today?
I had oatmeal with strawberries and nuts in it. It was yummy.
That's really nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. Also, okay, I won't make the joke again. Sorry, Cone. I'll bleep it out in the YouTube video. All right. Bye.
Bye.